Hey, little fella. Where'd you come from?
64 points!
What?
When holding a baby, you need to support them from their bottom upward to their neck. Your technique is substandard. Here, lift me closer to you and I'll demonstrate.
I get the feeling that my involvement in this is going to lead to copious amounts of nonsense in my life. So, nope.
73 points! Whoever built this peach needs to work on their craftsmanship.
Thank you so much. I'm honored to receive this award, and I want to thank everyone who made my debut manga Kamen Rider Hibiki a success. Now I'm open to answer any questions.
Hello, Miss Kitou. Seeing as you're still in high school and this is your debut work, how did you get Toei Productions to let you use the trademark title of Kamen Rider? More so, the name and design of the 2005 entry, Kamen Rider Hibiki.
That's a very good question. Huh. How did I get Toei to let me use that title? What do you think, ancient Japanese Lyft driver?
Fucking teenagers!
Nani?
Oh, I hate teenagers so much!
Ah! What the hell did I say?
Fuck you for being born in the mid-2000s!
Wait, do you hate me because I'm a teenager? Or because I was born in the 2000s?
Maybe!
Hey, you wouldn't happen to be Haruka Kitou, would you?
Will you kill me if I am?
What? No, I'm a big fan of yours. In fact, I came here to audition for the live-action version of Kamen Rider Hibiki.
Oh, yikes, that's unfortunate. We're not doing a live-action version? Sorry?
But it's Kamen Rider.
Yeah, but you see, no one cares about live-action manga. It's all about anime, man. That's the pipeline. Get with the program.
But I made my own suit and everything.
Yeah, I'm sorry, bud. Also, Hibiki's bike was a cruiser, not an off-road, so you lose points for inaccuracy.
Well, I've still got the costume. Maybe I could defeat this monster and prove myself as a hero.
Fuck you, teenagers! 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 Fuck you, teenagers!
Well, I got school tomorrow. Have fun!
And so, a memorial service is to be held next week, commemorating the life of the brave cab driver who died defending himself against an armed and dangerous cosplayer. What's that? Oh, he was the assailant. Fuck it, I need to save face. Cosplayers are the greatest threat to our nation.
What the heckity heck? Oh god, they've got that cheap plastic feel. Huh? Oh god. It's like my horoscope said. The Jawbreakers are secretly running the world!
Jawbreakers. I miss Jawbreakers. I miss selling candy. Why'd I turn this shop into a cafe? Japan already has tons of cafes. But they don't have a lot of candy shops. I mean, I don't think they do. I'd probably know if I went out places, but I'm too busy running this place. Oh, and being the Donbrothers admin too, I almost forgot that. Wait, why don't I just sell candy here? I mean, we sell ice cream, it's not that much of a stretch. Maybe I can get some of those lollipops with bugs in them. I hear kids like bugs nowadays. I think. I might have to get some dinosaur stuff just to be safe.
Hey, Kitou! How's it going, broski?
Juran, what are you doing here? Also, why'd you crash through my roof?
Yeah, sorry. I think the skydiving place gave me a faulty chute. But don't worry about the damages, cause I've got great news. My uncle just died.
Oh my god, Juran, I'm so sorry. Are you okay?
I was pretty choked up for a while, but then it all turned around. See, my uncle was a famous Kikainoid scientist, got a lot of cash for pushing the field. And in his will, he left me not just his mansion, but 100 billion yen.
100 billion? Wait, scientist?
Or was it 100 billion Kikai dollars or something? I don't know what kind of money we use in this universe anymore.
No. Back up a second. Your uncle was a scientist.
Yeah?
Juran. We've known each other for, what, a few years?
At least one.
At any point, during all of the battles we fought against the Toji Tendo, during all those searches we made for my missing scientist parents, did you ever consider that we could have used the help of your successful scientist uncle?
I thought that's what we had Flint for. Besides, he's not really a parallel world researcher, so I don't know if he could have helped us.
Oh, really? Then what did he research?
Nanotechnology.
And you didn't think that could have helped us in any way?
Hey, Kitou, cut me some slack. We weren't really that close, and I only ever met him a couple times.
So then he left you 100 billion yen because...
Huh. Got me there. Anyway, the point is, I'm rich now, and I want to share the wealth around. So I'm inviting everyone I know to a big mansion warming party. Well, everyone who wasn't busy. Gaon, Magine, and Vroom are definitely coming, though. So...
Yeah, I need to stop you right there. I can't come. I've got dinner plans tonight, and I don't want to fill up beforehand.
Dinner plans? Oh, so that's why Zox and Stacey said they couldn't come either.
Yeah, I know. Sorry, can't make it.
Come on, broski. We've barely hung out these past few months, and everyone wants to catch up. What have you been doing lately?
Very important things, like running this cafe, not selling candy, being the admin for the Donbrothers.
That's a silly name.
Yeah, it is.
Look, you don't have to stay the whole time. You don't even have to eat anything. Come on, it'll be fun. It's not good for you to stay holed up indoors all day.
Fine, just for a little bit. I gotta leave by 6 though. Our reservation's at 7.
All right, to the party mansion. And over there's the chocolate swimming pool. I think it was supposed to be a normal pool, but since there's already one outside, I used it for that instead.
Where's Gaon and the others?
Well, I told them to show up later since we're not ready yet. But since you came with me, you can enjoy something on the wall-sized television while we finish setting up.
No.
Wait, we?
Is this flavor to your liking, Master Juran?
Alright, that's the good stuff. Make sure it's on a different table from the snacks. You know how Vroom gets.
As you wish, sir.
Sechan? Why are you giant and old?
Sechan? Oh, no, this ain't Sechan. I can see why it's confusing, though. This is my uncle's longtime butler, Sebastian.
Good day to you, Master Kitou.
Alright, yeah, sure.
Alright, everything's good to go, and Magine and the rest should be here any minute now.
Juran, don't you think this is a little much for a small gathering?
Oh, this ain't the half of it, Kitou. I'm just sad you're gonna miss the live jazz band karaoke stunt show we'll be doing.
The what?
Sebastian, what's wrong, bud?
Please don't explode, 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 please don't explode.
Nephew Juran, I'm glad to see that you are well.
Wait a minute. Nephew? This is your uncle, Juran? I thought he was dead.
Kitou. Never assume someone's dead unless you see their body. Also, I was kind of distracted by suddenly being rich.
Goshakata Kitou. It's a pleasure to meet you. My name is Albert Juranfoot, and I'm afraid there's an urgent matter I need to discuss with both of you.
What's the matter, Uncle Broski?
Due to unfortunate circumstances, I was forced into faking my death and going into hiding, which has inadvertently drawn the two of you into this. My apologies for that.
Hey, while you're here, can I ask, why'd you decide to give all your money to Juran if you barely know him?
His sick dance moves.
Really?
Yes.
Welp, I guess I proved my pappy wrong. You can get rich from going out and partying.
Anyways, I was forced into hiding in order to protect my secret nanotech formula, which his sinister organization has invested its resources into tracking down. Also committing global acts of terrorism, but the first thing is more important.
Hold on, you said this whole debacle's drawn the two of us into this. Juran's a Chad, I get why he'd help, but what makes you think I have a stake in this?
Because the leader of this organization is someone the two of you know very well. One of the most vile and wicked minds of this world. And his name is...
Professor Ijirude! Hey, Jim? Yeah? Is he doing the thing where he says his name unprompted to complete someone else's monologue again? Yeah. That's weird. Our boss is weird.
Ijirude, but we destroyed him. We blew up his robot and...
Kitou?
Right, no body. To be fair, we were kind of preoccupied to search the rubble. I guess I just assumed he blew up.
Ijirude will stop at nothing to discover my secret nanotech formula, so he can use it to create an army of invincible world soldiers and rebuild the evil Toja Tendu dynasty. Just now, I've received word that he is en route to the Arctic Alps. No doubt he has some nefarious scheme plotted.
Hold on a minute. You just said he'd stop at nothing to get your nanotechnology. Shouldn't he be trying to find you? The hell do the Arctic Alps have to do with anything?
My best guess is he's going to do something really, really evil or whatever, and then he'll steal the nanotech from me. So you have to stop him.
I feel like you skipped over something important.
No time, Kitou. We've got to skedaddle to the Arctic Alps and stop Ijirude. To the Juran copter.
So, how long have you and Juran been acquainted? Because my parents are scientists, and I feel like we could have used you on
There's no time.
Okay, geez, I'm going. I take it you spent some of your billions on this?
Oh no, I've been saving up for this bad boy way before that. In fact, I finished paying for it right before I got the inheritance.
Honestly, can't fault you for that. This thing's fucking rad.
I know, right? Blast it! Why are two of the Zenkaijers coming after us? Ah well, no matter. It's not like just the two of them could foil this plot I've prepared. With the high-powered laser I've attached to this Zeppelin, I'll be able to melt the ice adorning the Alps. Then, I'll carve a water canal leading to the capital of Kikaitopia, flooding the city and rusting the joints of all who live there. I'll admit, while it pains me to ally myself with human scum, especially Nazis, it's all worth it to take advantage of their advanced Nazi superweapon engineering. Sir. What is it, you asinine anti-Semite?
Yeah, I just feel like I should clarify. We're not Nazis.
What?
We're not Nazis.
So you're saying you're not a Nazi?
No, I'm saying none of us are Nazis. We're just evil minions for hire. That doesn't make us Nazis. Hey, are you a Nazi? No, just a white supremacist. Very different. See?
But...
And I know you set up all these flags and stuff just to make us feel more at home, but if I'm being honest, it's more uncomfortable, if anything. Like, I know what we're doing is objectively evil, but...
You idiots are wearing red, white, and black! Why would you wear that if you weren't trying to look like a Nazi?
Well, sir, we were trying to copy your colors.
I'm purple and white with a little bit of red.
Well, the Toji Tendo kinda had this color scheme of purple, white, red, and black, and we figured you wouldn't want us wearing purple to fade into the background of the layer, so...
Ah, forget it! Just get back to work.
Yes, sir!
So does that mean the laser isn't a Nazi superweapon?
No, sir, just a box standard super weapon.
That's disappointing.
Juran, why did you ram the copter into the side of the blimp? We needed that as our exit.
Hey, don't blame me. What kind of blimp doesn't have a helipad?
I'd wager most of them.
Anyways, let's find Ijirude and put a stop to his plans.
I'm not making that dinner reservation, am I?
He's late.
Yep.
Probably not going to show up.
Yep.
I guess it's on me for expecting punctuality from Kitou.
Yep.
I'm so gonna tell him off later.
No, you won't.
Yeah.
Well, well, well. If it isn't my old nemesis, the Zenkaijers. Or, I suppose in this case, 40% of them at most.
Yeah, I can't say I'm too happy to see you up and kicking again after all the shit you did to my parents. Well, okay, I guess kicking isn't exactly the right word for you.
We already kicked your butt once, Ijirude, and you can bet we can do it even harder if you're planning on hurting innocent people, just to get your hands on Uncle Albert's formula. Who the fuck is Uncle Albert? Albert Jurenford, the scientist working with nanotechnology? Oh, that guy! Why would I care about whatever stupid nanotech bullshit he's doing? My focus is on parallel worlds.
Yeah, okay, now this is starting to make sense.
Huh?
Juran, I think your uncle was just overly paranoid and faked his own death because he thought what he was doing was important, when in actuality, Ijirude's evil plan has nothing to do with him, and now we're involved for no real reason.
But we should still probably stop him, seeing as he has a blimp with a giant laser attached to it. Which I will use to melt the ice and cause all the Kikainoids to rust!
Wait, rust? Can Kikainoids rust? I don't think they can.
Yeah, I mean, I sweat a lot. Sweat's basically water, right?
Yeah, and by that logic, shouldn't drinking stuff cause you to rust from the inside if that were possible?
I don't know, I'm not a Kikainoid. Yeah, you are. No, I'm Toji Tenno.
And that means...
It means I'm different from a Kikainoid. Therefore, I don't know if water makes them rust.
Okay, 1, I think that makes you a bad scientist, and 2, I think you're confusing classism with racism.
Oh please, if I wanted to be racist, I would have hired actual Nazis. Wait, these guys ain't Nazis? For a while he thought we were. Throw them in the brig! I know you want to say it.
Say what?
Hey, Jiran, we're in bad guy jail because your uncle is delusional, and now I'm going to miss dinner and your rad mansion party. You're a terrible friend.
Jiran, you're not a terrible friend.
Yes, I am. I dragged you into this.
No, you dragged me into a rad mansion party, which I chose to go to because you are my friend. I chose to go with you to stop Ijirude because you're my friend. And later, I'm going to find your uncle and smack him upside the head for involving us in this because you're my friend.
Wow, you'd really do that for me?
Juran, I'm sorry I haven't hung out with you guys lately. I just haven't been...
Dude, it's cool. I know you've got a lot on your plate.
You do?
Yeah, when I went over to invite Zox and Stacey, they said they couldn't come because tonight was the only night you had off for a month.
Wait, you knew? Then why'd you try to get me to come to your party on the same day? If I left work early, then I could've...
Dude, you need to chill.
I...
At the end of the day, I know you're just trying your best for the sake of everyone else, but what's the point if you can't spend time with them?
Wow. Thanks, Juran. I think I needed that.
No sweat, broski. Now how about we work on getting out of here? You got your Sentai gears?
Yeah, about that. I kind of don't have them anymore.
What do you mean? Like, you lost them?
No, I just opened my belt and they were gone.
That's weird. What do you think happened to them?
It's probably just some stupid BS relating to my job. I just know they're doing this to force me into recollecting all of them.
Well, that sucks. I didn't bring any with me. All I got is this.
What's that?
I grabbed it on the way out because I thought I'd need something to snack on the flight, but it turned out to just be doggy treats. Wait a minute. Great Scott! Kitou, I think my uncle put his nanotech formula into these dog biscuits. If you eat one of them, you might just get the power we need to stop all this.
Wait, why just me? Shouldn't we both eat one so we both have powers?
No can do. According to this note, the nanotech only works on reconfiguring human DNA. It's no good for Kikainoids.
Your uncle's a Kikainoid. Why wouldn't he make it so his own species could ingest it?
Kitou, I think we've established by now that my uncle's an idiot.
Oi, what's going on in there?
Crap! Kitou, there's no time! You need to eat this!
Pass it.
Goshikita Kitou was a successful cafe owner, with everything going for him. Only problem is, he's about to become a carrot.
I'm a carrot!
It's 24-karat comedy. Goshikita Kitou is a carrot, rated PG-13.
What just happened?
That's nanotech, I guess.
I think your uncle just invented Sentai gears again.
Man, it's sure nice that this blimp has an indoor theater. Not too many workplaces have somewhere like this as a break room. What are you talking about? We're outdoors right now. So? That just makes it nicer. No, moron. We're not inside the blimp. Oh. So who did we leave behind? You know, to pilot it. Hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh shit. I think we're all here right now. Oh. So who's flying the ship?
Curse you, Zenkaijas! Curse the 40% of you that showed up! Well, I guess that's the end of Ijirude.
Dude, really?
I'm just joking, man. He definitely survived that. He's right, I totally did.
Rats. Should we go get him?
Nah, it's nothing to worry about. We've got the nanotech, and I've got 100 billion yen. So we can probably stop whatever he tries to do next through wacky shenanigans and hijinks.
Wait, but your uncle's alive. Doesn't that void the will or something?
Legally speaking, he's dead, so his will still stands. Plus, he was a terrible rich person, hoarding all his money to make confusing nanotechnology. Well, not me. I'm spending my money on buying clothes for the homeless and building houses for orphans.
I can't tell if you have those mixed up or not.
Anyways, we should probably scoot on back to the mansion. Everyone's probably started partying without us.
So, the party was supposed to start 2 hours ago, right? Shouldn't they have let us in by now?
Indeed. Perhaps Joran had some important business to deal with beforehand, like a shareholders meeting.
Or maybe Ijirude came back and tried to melt the Arctic Alps with a blimp laser.
That was oddly specific.
What is magic if not oddly specific?
Ooh, that son of a bitch put a puppy pit in there just to mock me, I know it.
You know, Juran, I wouldn't mind going on more adventures with you guys. Especially if it means I get to go out and stretch my legs every now and then.
Well, get ready, bud. Ijirude's still out there, which means we could probably do approximately 2 seasons worth of adventures trying to stop him. Whatever that means.
Whatever that means indeed. Just make sure to remind me not to book any more fancy restaurants soon. Wait a minute. I feel like there was something else I was supposed to do today.